Alright, hey guys, Detector here. So today's video is going to be showing an unboxing and a metal detecting hunt with the machine that I'm going to be unboxing. So a couple of weeks ago I had you guys do a poll to see which machines you would want to see me test out. And it was a tie, really close tie, between the first machine, which was the Fisher CZ21, and this machine, which is, it's either the Tesoro or Tesoro. I'm not sure the pronunciation, so maybe you guys can tell me. Is it the first one, Tesoro, or the second one, Tesoro? And it's the Sand Shark. So I'm going to get right into the unboxing, and then afterwards I'm going to be doing a metal detecting hunt with it, so we'll get to see how it handles. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Okay, so here is our box. Alright, here we go. So now this machine that well, all of these machines that I'll be testing out, I'm getting from Calico. So if you're interested in this machine or any other machine really, I have the links in the description down below for you guys to go check it out on Calico's website. So this comes in it. So it looks like when you buy this, you actually get a coupon of appreciation. So you can get $5 off of your next order. So that'll be very nice. Alright, here we go. Now this is the first time I've ever used a Tesoro or a Tesoro machine. So I have no experience with it. I've read a lot of stuff about it on the forums, and I've heard good things about it. So there's some tape on there. We'll go ahead and get that open. Alright, so yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about these machines, but again, I've never used one. So I'm very excited to try it out. Can get it open. Alright. There we go. So it's really rather compact actually. I mean, compared to the X-Cow, that box was pretty large, and even the Fisher box was pretty large. This one is pretty nice and compact. Alright, so we've got, so let me come a little bit closer so you guys can see. So we've got the manual here, Sand Shark. Now this is the, obviously, it's right there, but it's the 10.5-inch coil. And we've got batteries here. Looks like there's a couple of other goodies in here. I'll have to open that up, obviously, because the batteries are in there. Alright. Okay, and kind of like, well actually, exactly like the X-Cow, this is hardwired in there, and it actually said that on the manual, hardwired 10.5-inch coil. So make sure you're careful when you take this out of the box, because you don't want to just grab the box and try and rip it out and your coil's still in there. It's not going to be good. There you go. So this is what it looks like. Here we go. Microprocessor controlled pulse induction. So in case you guys didn't know, this is actually the only PI machine that I had on my list of machines. So yeah, so if you're really into PIs, this is going to be the only one that I'm going to be testing out from the list of 5 that I gave y'all to choose from. So, and this is actually kind of interesting. Granted, I've never really seen a whole lot of machines, because I'm still a really, fairly new hunter. The shaft on this is actually like a gold color, and the box is like a brown. So, all the other machines that I've tested out, they've been black shafts. Or I was going to say my Fisher F19, that's also a black shaft. I was thinking it could be pink because it's the pink camo edition. Alright, so this is everything in the box. So here's the coil. which is not really like any of the coils that I've ever hunted with before. This one, it's very thin. I would say this is maybe 3/8 of an inch thick, not even half an inch. And it's a concentric coil. I believe it's still called a concentric coil, even though it has this hole in the middle. I'll have to look in the manual just to make sure, because I want to make sure I'm using the right verbiage. But yeah, it's solid. Obviously, the only hole is right here in the middle. And here is the box. There you go. Headphones are also hardwired. And the shafts. So there's really not a lot of parts. And it looks like the screws that come with this are already put in here. All you have to do is insert the washers and then put it on the coil. So I mean, it's not a lot of parts that you have to mess around with, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this machine together, and then we'll take it out to the beach and do a metal detecting hunt. Alright guys, so I'm at the beach and I've got the Sand Shark with me. So you can see the beach out there behind me a little bit. It's very windy right now, so the water looks pretty rough actually. Now I won't be getting too much in the water. It is low tide right now. You can kind of see like right here is, you know, what's usually underwater. So it is low tide. Well, actually we still have about another 45 minutes until actual low tide. But so I will be getting in the water a little bit. I am wearing my water shoes and some shorts so I can get in a little bit. But I won't go very far because the water is, you know, already cold and I'm not wearing a wetsuit. So, alright, so let's check out the Sand Shark. So, here it is. Here's the box. And in case you've never seen the Sand Shark control box, this is what it looks like. Now, I read through the manual already. So, what I'm going to do as far as my settings go, I'm going to go with what the manual suggests starting out. You know, just since this is my first time using it, I want to, you know, start with what the professionals recommend, and then I'll make adjustments from there. So that's the box. And these clips here keep the top down, and inside is obviously the whole control unit, but you actually put the batteries in through this opening right here, and they sit on the bottom. It's a battery pack, and it has eight AA batteries in it. So, and there's a couple different mounting ways that you can do this. I mounted it on the bottom or the back side for the arm here. So, yeah, so your arm goes like this, so it'll be down and behind me a little bit. And then here's the rest of it. I just have zip ties on. I don't want to do anything, you know, like permanent, so I just do zip ties. And I've got my coil bundle here. And I zip tied down here. I didn't cut this off, I forgot. So, yeah, it's a little ghetto, but whatever. And there's the coil. And as far as the settings for it, I tried to keep the coil close to me like I had the Fisher. So for this shaft or this pole right here, I slid it in as high up as it'll go, and it stops right here. So I'm 5'2", and it's still just a tad longer than what I would like it to be. Again, comparing it to the Fisher. So if you're shorter than 5'2", you're going to have your coil out in front of you. So, you know, with that, you might want to consider doing a hip mount for your box. I don't know how heavy it is or how quick I'm going to wear out by having the box on the actual shaft. But just something to keep in mind. If you're shorter than 5'2", you might want to consider alternative mounting methods. If you're taller than 5'2", then I'm sure you'll be all right. So, yeah, so I've got the Sand Shark out here. Again, this is the 10.5-inch coil, and this is from Calico. So thank you, Calico, for letting me try it out. And thank you to everybody that voted for this machine to see it in action. Granted, you're going to see all of them in action. It's just I'm going down based on, you know, which machines got the most votes, because obviously that's what you prefer to see first. So there's the machine. I've got my T-Rex scoop out here. This is the 8.5-inch scoop. And I've got my digger pouch. I've got Elsie, my pinpointer, out here. And I have my gloves, of course. I have the manual here. So once I get my camera set up, I'll go ahead and show you guys the settings I'm going to be running. So, alright, so let me go ahead and get set up and we'll get the settings going. Okay guys, so I've got the manual out here and I'm going to be using these settings right here for my settings on the machine for my first time out. So, it's going to start with pulse width. So this is the pulse width switch here, and I hope you guys can see it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, it says pulse width in center position, and there's this preset right up here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that. There we go. Alright, volume and threshold in the 1 o'clock position, so let's go ahead and lower down the volume. That's about 1 o'clock. And threshold, turn that up to there. Alright, so the machine is still off. So now I've got two choices to run this machine in, either VCO or normal. And VCO stands for, I believe, something oscillating. Oh, here we go. Voltage controlled oscillator. So now it's talking about putting it in VCO mode to do your air test. And the manual says that the VCO mode has a very distinct sound that makes it very easy to work with. So I don't know what it sounds like. So I'm going to try both the VCO and the normal mode, because over here it also talks about doing the air test in the normal mode. So yeah, and then it says in this mode only one frequency at a time will be heard and the volume of the audio signal will determine signal strength. So I'm going to start off in VCO. I'm going to find a target. I'm going to see what it sounds like in VCO, and then I'm going to switch it to normal and see what it sounds like. And based on that, then I'm going to go ahead and decide which mode I want to be in. Alright, so let's get to doing some metal detecting. Alright guys, so we've got a target here. And I'm in VCO mode. This one actually seems like a very large target. Alright, so let's switch it to normal mode and see what the difference is. So honestly, I feel like both modes sound very similar. Because, like, if this is the target and this is your coil, it's like wah, 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 wah. In both modes. The only difference is that the tone is what's different. So in normal mode, it's like wah, 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 wah. In VCO mode, it's a little bit different. It's lower, so it's like wah, 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 wah. Alright, so let's dig it and see what it is. Again, based on it seeming like it's a large target, I want to say tent stake. Alright, so it's getting louder. Alright, so I found it. Was nowhere really near where I was digging. It was way in the wall. Alright, so let's come in this way. Well, let's see. think I got it. Yep. There it is. All right. So, whoop. Here we go. All right, guys. So, found another target. It's very strong, so that means it should be right at the surface. I missed it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Little piece of aluminum, it looks like. Alright, so let me get this other one out. It's very windy, so I hope the wind isn't making too much noise for you guys. So I'm not going to get too close to these rocks because they go down. They've got crevices and such. So there's another target here. It's not very strong, so it's either small or deep. I got it. Nope. Well, then I turned it on edge because it went from being very strong to not very strong at all. There, now I got it. Should be right in here. Yep. So I think, yes, it's a split. What is it? Split shot, split weight for a fishing line. Yeah. All right. So it was pretty small. Alright, so I'm searching over here. I'm kind of at the top of a peak area that a lot of people like to come and lay out on. So there could be rings or jewelry or something, coins out here. Alright guys, so I got another target. Right here. Shouldn't be very deep. I should be able to get it with that one scoop. Yep. There it is. Bottle cap. So again, we're searching up here where people like to lay out. Alright, something else right here. Got it. iron because it's stuck to my magnet. Alright. So let me go ahead and switch it again to normal mode. And we'll hunt in that for a little bit. I'm favoring the VCO mode so far, but we'll try the normal. Okay, there's something here. Got it. Well, oh, there it is. Crushed up pull tab. Alright. So, we'll come search this side. Don't know the difference. So there's something here. I could hear it in both modes. Yeah, I can hear it in both modes. Right over there. Probably about, what is that? Where'd it go? 6 inches down, I would say. Alright guys. So there's another target here. Broke my hand's all loose. Okay, I got it. I think. Yep. Okay, so I'm thinking it's falling through the scoop. Yep. Alright guys, so I'm in this very cold water. I believe water temperature is 68, I think. Anyways, I got a target here, and I'm still in normal mode. Alright, let's see what it is. I got, there you go, got sticks in there. Alright, right about here. So I pulled too hard, I broke my raptor handle loose, so I need to tighten it. Missed it. Right. Got it. Let's see what it is. Pull tab. Alright, so the coil seems to like to float a little bit. Burr. Alright, so keep making our way out into the water because we're at low tide right now. Oh, there's something here. I think I see a penny. Yep. We got a coin. There it is. Penny. It's a new penny. 2009. Alright. Put that in there. There we go. That was pretty much right on the surface. I didn't really even need to dig for it. I could see it. All right. So there's something here. All right. It's pretty nice out there, huh guys? Even though the water's cold, it's still pretty nice. Oh, I missed it. Got it. There it is. Pull tab. Right. Alright, so far I'm enjoying the machine. It's not very heavy, which is nice. It does take a little bit of getting used to, just because of the coil. There's something here. Alright. This one was pretty weak, so I'm thinking it's going to be a couple of scoops down. Or it's a little target. I'm not sure if I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. I don't know. There it is. Yep. It's a little twisty tie. Alright. Put that in there. Now, this machine is just like Beaker, my own personal pulse induction, that the tone is the same tone. And actually, this machine is different in that there's no discrimination. So Beaker, my Beaker is a Garrett Sea Hunter Mark II pulse induction machine, and he does actually have a discrimination where you can adjust it as you want. This one does not even have a discrimination, so you are digging everything. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. You're digging it. All right. So I got another target here. This one again is pretty faint. So it's either deep or tiny. I'm going with tiny because I'm pretty sure I got it. Oh, wait. Ugh. Alright, so looks like it's half of a bobby pin. I'm trying to put it in my pouch in a way where it won't fall out, because that could easily fall out. Alright, so it was pretty tiny, but the Sand Shark found it. target here. And I switched to VCO mode. Again, I'm kind of switching back and forth to try and figure out which one I like better. I don't know. Missed it. Got it. Oh, that's not it. I don't see anything. Alright, so whatever it is came out. Okay, so there's multiple targets. Oh, there it is. Penny. Alright, we got a penny. There's something. Over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Another penny. All right. Oh, got another one. Did I miss it? Yep. Missed it. Did I miss it again? Oh, it should be in here. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Another penny. Yep. All right. So we got a little coin spill here, guys. Very nice. Let's check. Yeah, it looks like it. Actually, I think there's more in there. I've got just a faint change to the threshold, which means it's probably something a little bit deeper. Since it's deeper than the pennies, I would be willing to bet quarter. I don't know if I got it. Yep. Let's see what it is. What do you guys think? Quarter? I'm thinking quarter. Oh, nope. Not a quarter. Something else entirely. So this looks like it could be part of a necklace, maybe? Or a bracelet. I don't know. I don't know if that's silver. I don't know. It's something. We'll go ahead and put that in the keep pouch. Yep, all right. So I got it all. So there's a whole lot in that one spot. Ugh. I was working my way down along the grass line, but figured I would work my way up to check out a little bit of the shoreline that's usually underwater, because probably more people stay closer to the shore. Alright guys, so here are my finds for today's hunt. Now this was with the Tesoro Sand Shark, the 10.5-inch coil. So honestly, I found a lot of junk, which is to be expected because it's a pulse induction machine. So I found some pull tabs, some other pull tabs, a whole bunch of different kinds of wire. This, I'm still not sure what it is. I tried cracking it with a hammer, but it didn't do anything, so it's like some kind of iron, I don't know. It could actually be the head of a bolt or something, like a big one. I don't know. Found a piece of aluminum. Looks like that should go over there. Two bottle caps. An old, this one was Ice House beer can. This is part of one of those stakes that you screw into the ground. Usually you attach your dog to the end of it. I'm not quite sure, or actually this, you know what, more likely this is from an umbrella. You screw this into the ground for your umbrella, and it's got like a plate up top and a holder for the umbrella that goes inside. Found that. That was a good ways down, actually. But it's a big target, so I'm not surprised that the machine found it. Found a piece of plastic. I eyeballed this, so I picked it up. I found, honestly, the rest of these are just kind of a bunch of little bits of metal, but I want to show you guys how small of targets this machine actually found. So this is one of the pennies that I found today. This is a 1979 penny. So to give you a comparison, that's the penny, and this is one of the little bits that I found today. So look at how small that is. It covers up the head. It covers up Lincoln's head just about. So this is a really teeny tiny target, and the machine found it really no problem. So yeah. Again, the rest of these, this is a split weight, I think it's called, for a fishing line. The rest of these are just little random bits. Honestly, some of these might have broken off from maybe the can or something. I don't know. Here's another little bit that I found. And this is the top of a screw head. And there's this thing, I don't know what it is. I'm going to try and electrocute it and see if it does anything. It doesn't feel very heavy, so I'm not sure. It could just be aluminum or something like that. And then here's the coins that I found. So I found 4 pennies, 4 American pennies, and none of these are super old. This is 2011. This one's 2000. This one's 1979, and this one is 2007. And then I found a Canadian 1 cent. This one is 1995. And then I found a nickel, and it's 2016, so this year. So, yep, those are really the only good finds that I found today. All the rest is just garbage. So, but that's all right, honestly. It was a good hunt, and I had fun. It was very windy, so I really hope the audio came out all right for you guys. If it didn't, I'm sorry. But I did enjoy hunting with it. It took me a little bit to figure out the pinpoint for it, but once I figured that out, I was able to start digging the targets pretty consistently on the first, try, or the second try if it was pretty deep. But yeah, I had a good time, and I can't wait to get back out with it. I'm going to try to do some underwater hunting with it, and I will be wearing my wetsuit because the water was pretty cold today, and it's only going to get colder. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys like it. And again, it's the Tesoro Sand Shark. The machine that I have is a 10.5-inch coil. And I have the link in the description down below if you guys want to check it out on Calico's website. It is from Calico, so again, thank you Calico for letting me try out this awesome machine. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And you can also reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And other than that, I guess I will see you guys later.